I love Seton Hall because I found great friends and role models here. And also, there were so many doors that were open to me because I came all the way around the world to attend Seton Hall. The proximity to the city has been really beneficial, not only for me, but pretty much every student who comes here. What I love best about the faculty at Seton Hall is that they are not only academics, but also practitioners in their field. I've had a lot of professors who've invited me to go along with them to the United Nations when they speak or when they have meetings. I think the faculty here are really invested in the future of their students. More than once, I've had professors bump into me in the hallway or on the green and let me know of opportunities that I might be interested in. I've had 4 internships, and my first one was in my freshman year. That came about because the Philippine ambassador visited Seton Hall to give a lecture, and I made a connection with him, and I interned with him the next summer. My second internship was at the Council on Foreign Relations. One of my professors had invited a group of us to attend an event at the council. I made a connection, and I was able to intern there the summer after my sophomore year. It was a different environment from my first internship, which was more diplomatic. The council is a think tank, so it's more academic, and I worked with a publishing department, so that exposed me to experts in the field. The 10 weeks I spent at the New York Times was the most enlightening professional experience. I worked on the foreign national desk as an editing intern. I was able to experience how a real-life newsroom works, and not just any newsroom, but one that has bureaus all over the world. A professor of mine was a former foreign correspondent for the New York Times, and taking a class called Foreign News Reporting with him really opened my eyes to what it's really like to work abroad as a journalist. And he brings a special insight into the class that no one else can, because no one else has been bureau chief in Mexico and Canada. The other thing that really built up my resume was the Diplomatic Envoy, the School of Diplomacy's newspaper. I started writing for the Envoy my freshman year and became an editor after a semester, and I've been with the paper for 4 years now. It really helped me learn how to run a newspaper, how to edit articles, how to lay out a paper, and it was a good thing to have on my resume. A lot of students choose Seton Hall because of its proximity to New York City, and I know a lot of diplomacy students, including myself, love how close Seton Hall is to the United Nations. We've had a lot of guest speakers and dignitaries visit Seton Hall because of how close it is to the city. For example, we had Ambassador Susan Bryce and Ambassador Samantha Power choose Seton Hall to deliver significant speeches. Seton Hall kept me grounded as a Catholic whenever I needed some time to reflect or some time to have peace. It was always great to go into our beautiful chapel and just have a moment. But also the priest community at Seton Hall is so supportive. Even though I enjoy that I am in a Catholic institution, I love that that doesn't discourage other people of different religions, backgrounds, and cultures from coming to Seton Hall, and that creates an environment that is diverse and where people respect one another. Even though I'm not a music major, I've been heavily involved in the university and chamber choirs. We put on a concert at the end of every semester, perform in at least 1 opera a year, and the highlight of the past 4 years is when we performed at Carnegie Hall. When I was a freshman, I met a lot of seniors and juniors who served as role models for me, and I thought to myself, I want to be them someday. And I feel like the professional development that I've experienced at Seton Hall has helped me turn into a role model for the younger students.